today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Jacoby Brissett and the Washington Commanders.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles,
NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 4. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit in season number 8 now. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game.
NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 4 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
How do they get a win?
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Brissett now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. On play action, Brissett. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Here's 2nd and 7. Brissett. This is caught. Touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's brought down. The numbers for Brown from a week ago. He took out some anger, some apparent anger against that defense. The yards just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, he was just running up and down the field doing whatever he wanted. By the end of the game, he was seeing 2, sometimes 3 defenders on every snap. Yet he was still making play after play. It was like he was running routes versus air in practice.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Week 4 Washington Commanders 2-1 Philadelphia Eagles 3-0.
Here's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Quick slant here to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Throwing is Hurts. Caught on a slant. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way
NFL
open,
Madden League
scheming him,
Season
as they like to say.
222023 Week 4 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for McLaurin a week ago: 5 catches, 71 yards. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Brissett. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Here's Hurts to throw. Room past the 35, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first, and Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands. And
when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Here's Brissett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Week 4 Atlanta Falcons 2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 1-2.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. What a 1st half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Week 4 Los Angeles Chargers 1-2 Indianapolis Colts 2-1.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd down, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 69 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell.
NFL Action Week 4 Showdown will be coming up next.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. To the pitch and catch, good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Week 4 Baltimore Ravens 2-1 Cleveland Browns 2-1 NFL Week 4 Action Showdown will be coming up next.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin in Orchard Park, an AFC East matchup between Miami and Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Defensively, they didn't have an answer last drive. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right? We adjust series to series. Well, I think sometimes you need to adjust play to play because that last series, he absolutely shredded them. I've got to send more people his way and make someone else beat me on the next drive if I'm the defense.
Got to do something. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Deron Payne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 4 games and highlights will be coming up next on Bates International Sports Showdown 2023. Skipping some comments. Week 4 Washington Commanders 2-1 Philadelphia Eagles 3-0. The NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 4 matchups will be coming up next on Goats International Sports Showdown 2023. Week 4 Atlanta Falcons 2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 1-2. Week 4 Los Angeles Chargers 1-2 Indianapolis Colts 2-1. NFL action Week 4 Showdown will be coming up next. Week 4 Baltimore Ravens 2-1 Cleveland Browns 2-1 NFL Week 4 action showdown will be coming up next.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Brissett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. But first down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Brissett. Open man, this is Lewis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And a Washington offense heading out. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Brissett now. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Brissett. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 6. Again, it's Brissett. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Deron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That's out wide here for Robinson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Eagles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.